Life is good. My grandma used to say this with such conviction anytime she felt blessed, which was almost always. She loved being present with her family and with those she loved. I always knew this, and yet I once led her to believe that on a gloomy Sunday afternoon, 12 years ago, I led her to believe that my computer game held more value than my time with her. She had asked for me several times, and I had told her to wait. I just had to finish the level. She eventually gave up trying to get my attention. When I realized what I had done, I felt extremely troubled. My family and I had come to her house with the express purpose of visiting her, and there I was, ignoring her in favor of my game. And yet, it persisted. I'd bring my phone to family gatherings so I wouldn't have to talk to anyone too much. My phone became something to turn to when I tired of my loved ones. Since my grandma died, I've thought more about how I've used technology as an escape from conversation. I began to notice my family's attention to their devices. At any time at our gatherings, you could look around and see several people on their phones, not supporting, cherishing, or loving the people they only see 2 or 3 times a year. Instead, they'd be staring at a screen, their minds somewhere else entirely. I also began to notice my friends' attention to their devices. When one of my best friends received her first phone in 4th grade, her eyes became glued to it, and our games would begin to revolve around it. Even now, when my friends and I hang out, you will never not see a phone. Sometimes my best friend and I sit on the couch together and stare at our phones. Our conversations would stem from what we see on YouTube or Pinterest. In most of my experiences, technology has only hindered the building of relationships. So, how can we build relationships when we're so distracted by our devices? How can we lead our lives with the good of others in mind? Sherry Turkle, author of Reclaiming Conversation, asserts that when our lives revolve around technology and not around our relationships, we miss out on a lot of opportunities. Conversations teach lessons, promote values, and help us grow closer to those we love. I missed out on an opportunity to bond with my grandma when I ignored her to play my game. I've decided not to make that mistake in the future. Over spring break, I went on a Vision trip with 9 other UST students. Vision is a St. Thomas program where we go on service trips to learn about different cultures and social issues. My group went to West Virginia with the intention of providing service to those who need it, stepping out of the privileged atmosphere we've all grown accustomed to, and creating close bonds with each other. I also wanted to grow in my faith. In addition to our team's goals, Vision also emphasizes simplicity as a main component of the trips, and so we were strongly encouraged to leave our phones at home or in our suitcases. As Turkle emphasizes, Vision believes phones would hinder our experiences. During the trip, I was blessed enough to make some amazing friends, learn about the bigger issues in West Virginia, and do my best to serve those I encountered. Through all this, I also grew closer to the Lord. I believe the absence of technology allowed me to feel His presence in my life and helped me to flourish as His daughter. I returned from West Virginia a different person. Though I didn't realize it at first, my time in prayer, self-reflection, with my loved ones, and most of all, without my phone, helped me discover what's important to me, which is faith, community, and knowing that life is a gift. My break from technology helped me decide to supplement my major in psychology with a major in Catholic studies. I believe God has called me to learn about my faith through this program, and it will help me to live a better life in His name. While I discovered a relationship with the Lord, I also realized how desperately I've longed to feel present with those around me. Turkle notes that while social media and technology is designed to create connections and enhance relationships, it actually does the opposite. It makes us feel more alone. I'm blessed to have the friends and family that I do, and I don't want screen time to interfere with me giving them my full attention and love. I now appreciate that life is a gift, and it's a good one. I found that living life in the digital world is exceedingly difficult. My time in West Virginia showed me how amazing it can be to simply turn away from my phone and toward the things that really matter. Because I had the chance to go to a little town in West Virginia, I didn't experience that much loss when I turned off my phone. The hustle and bustle of reality here makes it much more difficult. Though difficult, I've decided to stop using technology as an escape. I've decided to stop missing out on things because of a screen. I missed out on opportunities to grow in my faith and to bond with my friends and family because of phones. And so I'm going to ask you this question. What are you missing out on?